They keep trying to like reach for the stars and reach for this and look under this and look under that and come up with formulas and sticky notes and all this other stuff. How about try this? Ready? Go to church. Okay, or whatever faith temple, whatever you do, mosque, temple, whatever it is. How about that? Go do that. And I always tell people, I am not like super knowledgeable or a reader of things, the Bible, everything. I'm not. I know the basics. And I know my mother. And I know if you don't kill people, that's probably a good one. Okay.
But also
if you don't steal from people, that's probably another good one.
But also
right?
faith in God is something that you feel, something that
You
goes
feel-
beyond what you can see, but it's inside, because I do believe that like the Holy Spirit, the power of like Jesus and God, they
Yes.
live within ourselves. So you can feel that faith comes from within. So
Right.
it's not just about being super knowledgeable on the Bible, because there's so many people who can talk about any story that's on the Bible, but do they really have faith?
And that's the thing is I used to, I am somewhat of a jokester and I like to, lighten things up with people and dialogue. And I always used to, sometimes when I made cash the first time, I'm buying all the toys and everything. I'm like, yeah, I learned to be very specific. I'm like, hey, no, I need this Tuesday at 10 o'clock, and he's delivering all the time, right? I'm always like laughing and stuff. But then I realized, the way I pray, thank you for giving me the vision and the ability to have faith and for my family. That's it. That's my prayer. Like that's all I say. I say thank you. So I went from being very specific, I call my mothers for the specifics. I call my mother for the specifics. I'm like, listen, this meeting at 2:30. I need it by 3:30. I got to get the wire out. I'm like, so, she's like, I'm going. I'm starting right now. I go, yeah, hurry up. It's gonna go up by 5. But just saying, okay, thank you for that the kids have faith. Thank you that I have it, because then everything is built off that, because I'm calm, right? It goes back to being calm. I said, okay, well, it wasn't meant to be then.
And once you find gratitude,
so it wasn't meant to be, right? So if something doesn't go a certain way.
But have you noticed when you pray and you have gratitude towards everything you have, everything you do, everything that was given to you that day or in that moment, everything feels lighter. Your perception, your vision of things, you just feel lighter.
100%. That's a great term.
You have less anxiety. You feel more calm. You have more clarity because you have gratitude. So you're able to point and give attention to all the good things that are given to you, rather than give so much attention to all the negative things that could possibly have happened that day or in that chapter of your life. So I think,
100%.
like you mentioned, you not doing any extensive, prayer, that's there's nothing crazy about it, but you are feeling it, you mean it. And then you have that sense, that deep feeling of gratitude. I'm grateful for everything I have. Thank you for this day.